In today's reading, we are receiving a mystery message. This will come at the hands of Spirit in the perfect timing for those who are meant to hear it. Make your selection from the 3 cards you see here. If you feel drawn to more than one, trust your intuition and use the timestamps below to jump ahead to your chosen reading or readings. We'll see you there. Group number 1, welcome to your reading. Before we take a look at what card you chose, I feel called to just channel in a little bit and see what wants to come through. So let's just do that. Okay, so something about a fuzzy ring is coming up, and I don't really know what that means. I'm also seeing peach rings and ring pops, so something about rings of candy. But the term fuzzy ring still doesn't really make sense to me, but that's what's channeling through, so we'll just leave it there on the table. There's something about a group effort or group work that you're doing. Maybe the ring speaks of commitment or to that circle of friends or project or whatever this group effort represents. There seems to be a community. And I'm hearing community tab, which is actually something we have here on Facebook, although it could, on Facebook, I did not mean to say that, but I'm in channel mode. Okay, so Facebook could be significant. I don't have or use Facebook, so there could be, that's a very specific message. I don't know if they have community tabs. Yeah, I am. I'm hearing Facebook group, some kind of a Facebook group. There seems to be a commitment to connection, and there seems to be people that you're meant to connect to in some way. And the message is coming through that you're meant to listen to some kind of guidance that you find there through that Facebook group community or wherever that happens to be. If you're not in a Facebook group, don't go out and search it if you don't feel called to, but there's something that could pop up later on, or you could already be in that group and this will make sense to you. I'm not sure, but it feels like you'll know it when you see it. And there's something grounding about this group. There's something very physical about it or practical that kind of like puts your feet on the ground or gets your feet in the shoes. I'm hearing gets your feet in the shoes. Maybe it's preparing you to move forward or to walk forward or work together in some way in like hands-on. Now I'm being shown hands and hands-on, and I was being shown the feet and the shoes. So hands and feet, dexterity and movement could be important as well. Rings go on the hands too. So something about hands and feet. Okay. Now this groovy, I'm hearing this group effort is really, really big. It's very expansive. And in some ways, it may make you feel small, like maybe a little bit of imposter syndrome. And that's why I'm getting this sense that the grounding is needed to be able to work with this group of people, because maybe they hold something about high energetic charge or high electrical charge is coming through. It's like there's something running through the group that's very intense, or it's an intensive group. Maybe it's a healing group. Maybe it's a spiritual group. Maybe it's something else. For someone, I just heard business colleagues. So maybe it's like a work group of some kind. But it's got a high intensity to it, and it feels like you need to be very grounded when you're in the presence of those people, or they bring that to you. Now, there's something about your force field that's shifting, like your energetic field, and I'm hearing something about a timetable and like a schedule, and something about production. So being able to like schedule time gaps seems to be important, being able to schedule things out in a way that's going to serve you and the whole a lot better. Perhaps, yeah, I'm hearing better management. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So better management, and there seems to be something about managerial problems, either literally or in some other way, but it just feels like there's something going on when it comes to managing and those types of executive functions. Now I'm being shown meetings happening, so this seems to be a work-focused group. It could be a metaphor though, because you know Spirit likes to communicate like that. So take it as it resonates. But there's something about meetings and making ends meet and coming together, or having multiple meetings to really flesh something out. And again, I'm being shown the hands and the feet, and that reference to fleshing something out makes me think of the body. So again, grounding into the physical, getting practical, getting in touch with your senses. Something caused you to become disconnected. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it's the intensity, maybe it's stress, maybe it's something about this group. I'm not sure what the context is yet, but there's something about disconnection that's coming through, feeling disconnected from the body, or even like I'm hearing heart palpitations or something being palpable to you. And I'm hearing touch and go. Okay, so something was a bit touch and go. I'm being shown touch football now as well, and it's kind of like you may have felt like you were on the run, or you had to really sprint. Maybe this is even about sprints, like work sprints, 30-minute work sprints, an hour work sprint, and then you take a break. And something about the scheduling effort that's required behind like putting something into practice or putting focus onto something. Maybe this is even talking about the brain and the mind. If we're looking at like hands and feet, why not look at the brain in context of this physicality and grounding? And maybe the managerial and time blocking in groups is all about how the brain is functioning in terms of the frontal lobe and its executive function. So there's so many ways to interpret this, but I'm just getting the sense that disconnection was kind of like the ruling issue for a while, and now there seems to be like connection in this group that is happening, or within you that is happening in a new way. And I'm hearing take your time, and I'm being shown this schedule. It's almost like a Google app. I'm hearing Google app. Why is that hard for me to say? Google, like googly eyes. Google app, Google Maps. Something is coming up about that, but I was trying to say like a Google Calendar. It's like some kind of like a Windows app I'm being shown now. And something about a concrete view. I'm being shown the pointer zooming in, and I'm hearing without skipping a beat. Without skipping a beat. Oh, okay. Without skipping a beat, I'm being brought back to the heart. I just got a flash of those heart palpitations again, and then it's like without skipping a beat. Okay, I heard fast friendship. Maybe that's why Facebook, like Facebook friends is being brought up. It could be not literal. It could be a metaphor for just making friends and connecting and becoming fast friends. Oh, I heard you have become fast friends with someone either recently or in the past. Okay, now I'm hearing near future, but it's not about the fast friends. Near future, and I'm being shown scheduling and timing and the wheel. I'm hearing the wheel, and now I'm being shown the wheel spinning. It's like the wheel of fortune. And I'm hearing future-proofed, which I think is a business term, meaning that something is sustainable long-term and that whatever you create or produce will remain relevant. I'm also hearing the word tangible, tangibility, viability, sustainability. These seem to be what is the focus and how things are becoming very physicalized in a sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your card here. You guys chose this particular crystal. I don't know what kind it actually is. I've had it for so long. I'm hearing mission statement. Spirit's been saying that a lot lately, but especially in this group, speaking about, colleagues and work and career and future-proofing. Mission statement is something that's often said in business. It's like, what is your mission statement for this business or for this entrepreneurial role, whatever it is? Okay, you have the Fool card. I'm hearing figuring things out and something about facts and figures and like data sets and data points and being able to put your finger on something. It's like you can see it over the long term, you can track it, you can trace it. And a friend is helping. Something about a guardian angel is coming through as well, or like something about guardian realms. And I'm hearing down by the old oak tree. Okay, so maybe fairies. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the fairy deck, so let's do that. Guardian realm, something about these guardian fairies. Okay, we'll take those 3. Dancing in light. dream on. I'm hearing something about wish fulfillment and desire. Okay, I'm hearing take your time again. It's like you're trying to call something in, but you've been having difficulty figuring out how you're going to do it, what direction you want to go. It feels like there's sort of like this unlimited potential. There's so many ways that this could manifest. There's so many people involved here as well. It does feel like these orbs here, which can sometimes be like the will-o'-the-wisps that lead you astray into the forest. But I feel like it's all of these different people in this group that you're all moving in the same direction, even if it feels like you're going somewhere unknown, because it definitely feels unknown. Something about dreamscape or dream space is coming up as well. I'm being shown examples of like these holographic realities that you can inhabit. Okay, I'm being drawn to the Moonology deck. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. That's great. It feels like collaboration is key. Communication and, again, friendship. Libra rules relationships. It's ruled by Venus as well, which does speak of desire. I'm getting innocence and purity coming through strongly all of a sudden from the Fool card, which is what it represents, but that just all of a sudden kind of hit me like a wave, so... a refreshment I'm hearing, and something about friendship is connected to that. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. I'm hearing making collaborations. So you could be called to work with some special people in your force field, I'm hearing, but I was going to say like in your field, whatever that is for you. And it's connected to your North Node, but it is calling you out of your comfort zone. That's why the Fool is here, I guess, because it's like, this is unknown territory. This is somewhere you've never been before, which is also why it feels a little bit kind of fanciful or freaky deaky. I don't know what that means, but that's what's coming through. And it's kind of like stepping into a dream, kind of like a fever dream almost. But I think that's why Spirit's really emphasizing that you need to get grounded and stay grounded, because there's something about this dream or this mission statement or this collaboration that it can compound on itself. And because it's new territory for you to explore at the soul level, it's kind of easy to get off track. But the North Node is also kind of like your North Star that is guiding you. But there may be temptation like shiny object syndrome. Oh, let's try this, let's do that. And it could take you off track. And it could be part of trial and error and figuring out what works and what doesn't. But it could also be because there's kind of like too many opinions, too many cooks in the kitchen type of thing. And we have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way, because it feels like that could be one of those. You don't want pride in the kitchen. It's going to burn something, especially with Leo here, fire sign energy. I heard don't ruin the flambe. Don't ruin the flambe. Like you don't want to overcook something here. We have cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. And then I just got the song Dream On coming through. Dream on, dream on. Dream until your dreams come true. Yes, this is a desire. It's a dream. This is a passion project. This is a career opportunity as well. And it's also a soul calling. So it's not just physical work. This feels like destiny. Yeah, it does. New moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. I was kind of getting Neptunian energy here from desire and dream on, even the dancing light a little bit. So even though you are being called out of your comfort zone and you have to make the first move here, you still may want to just kind of schedule, set aside time. I'm hearing carve out time. Something about business ethics, business scheduling, Basically, I feel like it's ethical for you to schedule time for yourself to relax, to meditate and contemplate, especially to help you to ground, because this window of opportunity, I'm hearing, okay, thank you, Spirit, this window of opportunity is calling you in a direction that's very new to you. And like I said, that can be quite ungrounding because yes, you're fulfilling your potential in that space, but there's also a lot of room for growth, and therefore there's a lot of room for mistakes. Mistakes are not a bad thing. They're actually a good thing because they help you to grow and achieve success. Failure is, what do I want to say? The path to success is paved with failure. So I'm feeling like you'll need to know that here. Ooh, you're very close to achieving your goal. And I'm hearing win-win. So there's a win-win goal here. Like you win, the group wins. The group wins, you win. It's mutual benefit. Something about you might not want to stop and set aside time because you're really focused on this goal and you're really focused on making progress, but Spirit is encouraging you to slow down. I'm getting that coming through. Like the currents are pushing you in that direction, and we know that, okay? But there's also a need for rest. There's also a need for grounding, basically, like take care of your physical body. Because it feels like you may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself here. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. But I mean, it's ultimately it does pay off. Something about tenacious and tenacity. Going on a long journey with a friend or friends to make something come true, to make a dream a reality. This is what it feels like, and you're going to do the hard work and it's going to pay off. You're very close to achieving this goal, or you will be. But I do just want to caution you because it's coming through strongly in your reading group number 1, just to be as patient as you can be with yourself, with your body especially. And then full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. And I'm hearing blessings as I hold this up. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so a lot of growth and expansion. And again, it almost feels like overnight success energy. It's not, because I'm getting like it's a long period of time, but you may hit kind of like gold at one point and it really motivates you to keep going, or the pressure kind of builds because of that. And that's why Spirit's advising zoom out, look at the bigger picture, because yes, this goal that you have in mind is beautiful. This desire is a fulfillment of the soul, but the ego can still intervene, and the ego can still kind of take a hold of that soul level calling or that goal and manipulate it and distort it a little bit. So just kind of watch out for that. And especially if you come into conflict with other people about how your workflow needs to operate. Because I'm seeing, you know how Capricorn has the goat's head but the fish body? And sorry, it didn't focus there. The goat's head but the fish body, and then you've got Pisces and you've got this siren card here with desire. It's like somebody needs to flow here and somebody just wants to push. And I think you need to find a balance between those two, even if these are just two sides of yourself, especially if they're two sides of yourself. So zooming out and seeing the bigger picture about why you're doing this, like returning to your mission statement, the calling itself, rather than the productivity, rather than the achievement, rather than what is going to feed the ego. Think about what's going to benefit the collective in this, who's going to gain from this, and not just monetarily. Capricorn's concerned with that, but Pisces is all about this spiritual growth. And I just heard divination. New moon in Sagittarius, full moon in Sag, new moon in Sag, something about the full moon in Leo. Actually, that's coming up at the time that I'm filming this. It's this weekend. I'm filming this on Friday, the 29th. Full moon in Leo is on the 1st, I think, or somewhere around there. So you've got new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Very lucky. Blessings. And I'm hearing the word abide. I'm being shown that fuzzy ring again. I have no idea what that means. But on the bottom, we've got the energy is gaining momentum. That's what this, it's Jupiter. It's Jupiter. Curiosity, expansion, also very helpful here. Get curious, look for practical ways that feel expansive. Practical ways to like expand. I mean, Okay, I just split the deck and there's 2 release cards that just came out. Oh, and look at this too. Okay, we'll show you all of these. Balance, spirituality, and practical matters I'm hearing, but it says practicality. There's Pisces again. And then you have full moon in Scorpio, time to release negativity. And I split it again right after doing that. And what do you need to release? So release. Releasing any pessimism could be helpful here. Remaining optimistic, remaining dutiful. I just heard, okay. Remaining dutiful to your calling, to your mission. Remaining in alignment with your integrity is going to be helpful here. And multiple layers or levels of that need to be explored. Again, the fairies are calling me back to them. I forgot that they pulled me there through the oak tree. So there's something about this mission that may be connected to nature in some way, or the physical, or it's this combination, like bridging the gap between the nature and the physical. Let's get just a little bit more. I'm hearing open door, and this energy is very strong. It's gaining momentum super fast. Okay, deception and envy. Watch out for the deception, trickery of the ego. I really, it could be someone else. It could be an external situation, but whenever I see deception and envy, this is kind of like where we lie to ourselves, where we deny things to ourselves. And yeah, sure, there could be envy from someone else, but yeah, it just kind of feels like be on your lookout, not on your guard necessarily, but be on the lookout for anywhere that you're pushing yourself too hard or allowing someone else to push you too hard, or where this envy rears its ugly head. Okay, we have the Empress with fertility. And the Justice card, truth, which is also Libra again in the scales. So something's balancing out here, and I'm being shown that bigger picture again. So there's something about this mission that's connected to the truth. Something about the mission statement, passion ignited on the bottom, new projects. I'm seeing that again. Material and spiritual prosperity. Okay. New ideas, momentum, everything's picking up really quickly, but I just keep wanting to tell you, because it's coming from Spirit strongly, remain grounded. Don't lose your head. Don't let pride get in the way. Don't let that be your downfall like Icarus. Really trust your path, trust yourself, and trust the people around you. This is going to be what's most fertile, and there's long-term growth that's going to come out of this. This hard work. I'm seeing the mountain goat climbing up the mountain. This achievement, this overcoming of obstacles, challenges, and getting to the pinnacle of success here, it's less about the success of something or person or you, and it's more about the success of whatever this project or this effort is. It feels collective. It feels like a group work. And whether it's actually panning out that way on the surface or whether that's just a soul level thing, doesn't matter. Point is that you're meant to do this, and it's calling you out. It's calling you out of your comfort zone to do it. Okay. Closing message now from the tea leaves. Anything else for group 1? Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. And the fox is one of those shapeshifter guides of the fairy realm. So again, you're working with those fairy spirits, and trickery and illusion could be part of this. And that's why you kind of do, I guess, need to be on your guard. So, oh, a fuzzy ring. I just realized, like a fairy ring of mushrooms, like fuzzy mushrooms. Something about entering into the void I just heard as well. But yeah, you're very resourceful, very shrewd in business. Horseshoe on the bottom. I shit you not. Luck is on your side. Look, luck. You got a horseshoe up your butt. So definitely work with that. Take advantage of that. Not to get ahead in a negative way. Don't skip any steps or take any side doors. Just follow your through route here. But like toot toot, all steam ahead. Firecracker, excitement. Yeah, this is very fast moving, bang, smash, crack. Things happen pretty freaking quickly here, group number 1. So I feel like you just kind of need to keep your wits about you, because there's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of things flying all over the place. There's a lot of career advancement here. I just heard that from Spirit. They literally said career advancement. So this career advancement is going to happen because it's connected to your soul calling. I'm hearing window of opportunity. Something about March is significant, March 2026. And I'm also seeing the number 2027 too. So could be between that frame of reference, March 2026 all the way to 2027. 37 I just saw as well. 37 could be an age, or I'm hearing lucky number, lucky number 37. Something about a power move. Oh, and I split the deck and jackpot is here. Jackpot. Culture. Okay, yeah. But don't let it become cult-ish. Ooh, the law of one. Freedom. Jackpot. And 333. Alrighty. Look, you guys, you've really got it here. You've got it. You've got it. Now, just keep with it. As things get explosive, don't make a mess. Just keep yourself nice and centered, and you've got this. Stick to your task. That's all we ask. That's what Spirit said. Stick to your task. That's all we ask. Okay, I'm getting this rush of excitement coming over me like the firecracker. I can feel it. It's like, oh my God, something's happening. It's really happening. Holy shit. Holy shit. So brace yourself, group number 1. This is beautiful. Great grand new beginnings here. I'm wishing you the best of luck in this career. Let me know what it is if you feel comfortable with sharing. You certainly don't have to. If you want to promote in the comments, if this is something you're working on, a project, or you want to share about that, please feel free to go ahead. This is a supportive community and culture that I want to create here on this channel, where we can really, big ups with each other, where we can support one another, because as you rise, I rise. As we rise together. So united we stand, divided we fall. Let's unite and stand up tall. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here on the channel. I'm currently offering a reading, private readings right now. So if you guys are looking for a 30-minute mystery spirits channeled messages, the information is in the description box below. The window for that will close on February 8th, 2026. So I'm just leaving it open for a little bit so that I don't get too overwhelmed with reading requests. So thank you guys for your understanding with that. And I hope to connect with you there behind the scenes and bring through whatever Spirit needs you to know. I love you guys so much. Thanks again for being here, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what you guys chose. We're just going to jump right in here. The King of Pentacles. Interesting. Right before hitting record on your reading, I did hear the song, What's Love Got to Do With It? Who's that? Whitney Houston. And you guys have hematite here. Very grounded, super, super grounded energy. I'm hearing magnificence and something about King Magnus. Oh, the golden touch. You guys have the golden touch. I'm actually going to go in with the guide deck here. Something about a circus performer. I'm seeing jugglers juggling. It's like you've been juggling something. 3 of Cups. Community benefits and efforts came up in group 1 as well. And I'm kind of seeing that here for you as well. High Priestess. Communion. Okay. 9 of Cups. Magnificent. I'm hearing it again. Magnificent. This is seeming to be a career-focused reading as well. Group number 1 had that as well. And I guess this is the mystery topic Spirit wanted to focus on. I'm seeing something about career adjustments that are going to make you very happy. Very happy, especially that they came from your intuition. It's like your soul showed you what you needed to do, and then you did that, and it was very successful. King of Cups. Very, very, very successful. Something about a mattress I just saw, and then mastery. Mastery over your own domain. 9 of Wands. I was just going to say 2 9s here feels significant, and then I just kind of had a peek at the bottom and the 9 of Swords shows up. Judgment. The Empress. Great. So there is something that was difficult for you. I'm getting the sense that there was a lot of difficulty. 7 of Wands, yeah. I feel like you had to stand up on your own, actually, in this group. You had to stand up on your own. You perhaps even had to fight for your right to do something, or fight for a right to take your place or have a spot somewhere. Something about a dinner and a feast is coming through. I'm being shown the feasting table at Pan's Labyrinth, or in Pan's Labyrinth. It's like I'm hearing being force-fed. Somebody tried to dilute your message. This is all just channeling through. It doesn't have to be connected all together, but somebody tried to dilute your message, and something was distinct. Group efforts seem to be involved in that as well. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. And then I'm hearing that song again, what's love got to do with it? Well, it's interesting that bring love into the situation is connected to the new moon in Aquarius energy, because Aquarius is air sign. It's not so much about love and the heart. It's not King of Cups energy. It's like King of Swords energy. So I feel like Aquarius would ask, what's love got to do with it? And I would say everything. Absolutely everything. The love of the job, the love of something about movement is coming up. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. 2 air signs. So there is a lot up in the mind, okay? There's a lot up in the mind. And you may have had some kind of barrier there. Something about miscommunication is coming through. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. I'm hearing key efforts, something about key lights. All the answers you need are coming. Another full moon in Gemini. It didn't fully flip out, so show the world the real you. This one fell on the table. Don't let pride get in the way. You guys, group 1 and 2 are connected, it feels like. And group 1's reading was really great. So yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. It feels like you guys are coming out the other side of something difficult. Yeah. Conclusions are within reach. So you're going to finish something here. That's what those 9s speak about too. 999. Coming out of a difficult position. Something was stopping you. I'm hearing the word thwarting. Like it was something kept stopping you. You kept kind of like running up against a brick wall. That may have gotten really, really frustrating. Or maybe it felt like you were talking to a brick wall with somebody, but there's communication efforts that actually go a lot more smoothly than you expected. And you're put in a position that feels, I'm getting this bold sort of flavor. I don't know what that's talking about, but it's like boldness. You feel like it's okay for you to make a mistake. You can have the audacity to just try it, to just do it. I'm feeling called to the archetypes deck. So what is this talking about here? Thank you. I feel that too. Bumped the High Priestess pretty heavily. Let's see. The Underworld. Okay, I see. I got you. And the Mentor. So I'm hearing you got out of the way. Got out of the way of what? Something about demigods. I don't know. That's so random. Demiurge or demigods. You got out of the way of some kind of darkness there. Because you have spiritual protection. Your intuition is so on point, group number 2. It was tested though, let me tell you that. It was very, very tested. And you may have gotten too up in your head about things or allowed fear to dominate you for a time. Maybe you did get frustrated or your ego or your pride was, I'm hearing, put that by the wayside, yeah. You were very much tested here, but it feels like the spirit guidance you were receiving from your intuition, I'm hearing as the receiver, you are the receiver, is making it a lot easier to get through these difficulties or to have gotten through these difficulties. I kind of still feel like you're still in it. I just want to say that with the underworld. Like I don't feel like you're fully out of that or at the other side, but it is ending. with the nines there, the conclusions are happening. But you're just still kind of like, you've almost got one foot out the door of that tough cycle. And don't worry, that door is not going to slam in your face. You've already got one foot out of it, so it will stay in place. You've just got to keep moving forward, basically. Now, love seems to be the key. Love is the key. Love is the key. Love gets you through anything. And not just romantic love here. We're talking about like agape, spiritual love, divine love. Something about acts of compassion. King of Cups energy, acts of compassion. And I'm being shown Wonder Woman. She's got her lasso of truth. Something about spiritual integrity. And I'm hearing facing off in the background. So yeah, you've been facing something in the subconscious or in the past. Past energies were lingering or lurking. You've been really trying hard, fighting hard to close that out. Seven of Cups. The heart really stood out to me, that one cup with the heart. What's love got to do with it? Absolutely everything. Seven of Swords. Misunderstandings and miscommunications are coming through strongly. Five of Pentacles. You're almost out of this really difficult situation, group 2. You're being protected, by the way. Very strongly protected. I know that this might be a triggering statement, but it could have been much, much worse. You were protected. You are protected. But I'm getting past tense, like you actually were protected. And you need to know this. And the reason I say that that statement might be triggering is because when you've been through hell and you've really had the shit kicked out of you, telling someone it could have been worse is like almost invalidating, and it makes me angry. But that's why I wanted to say this could be triggering, but I'm getting this coming through direct from spirit that it could, they're literally saying just as a factual statement, it could have been a lot worse. And you were prepared to handle that at soul level, but you didn't take that on. You got out of the way and you did better instead. And we're proud of you, they said, we're proud of you. You took what we gave you and you alchemized it. You got out of the way of this, something about demise, demiurge, demigod's demise, I don't know. But you got out of the way. Queen of Wands. I swear, have the audacity, group number 2. Have the fucking audacity. Say it, do it. Something about read it. Read it. I don't know. Four of Pentacles. Because damn it, it's going to work out. It's going to be okay. You're going to be able to build where you felt like everything just kind of slipped through your fingers. I'm hearing you were waiting, and something about a waiting game and patience, and the sun. And as soon as I flipped this, they started singing Little Orphan Annie. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Better days are ahead. That's what spirits, and they're singing it. They're like, better days are ahead. Something about a group of 3 could be significant. You've got the 3 of Cups here with these 3 cheersing, and then you've got these 3 women dancing together in the Sun card. Mother, Maiden, Crone. Actually, yes, that's what it is. Ashley, I just heard. Mother, Maiden, Crone. Hierophant. Another 3, group of 3. Trinity. I'm hearing you made it work. You made it work. You made it work. Career work, they're saying, but yes, it was through that. That was like a conduit, or you're the conduit. Something about a lightning rod and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Well, your luck is about to change. I'm hearing shooting through the roof. Oh, the tower. And then that brings the roof down, doesn't it? But we don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn. Eight of Wands, because it's your turn. It's your turn. Something about stepping into the spotlight, but it's the sun here. Stepping into the spotlight of the sun. Page of Cups. Could be artistically, creatively, collaboratively, financially. Physical success. I'm hearing it. That's what Spirit just said. Physical success. Something that you feared. Like, oh my God, there was so much fear. Oh, the deer in the headlights. I'm being shown. Butterfly, a change for the better. Yeah, that's what Spirit said. A change for the better. I'm singing in your reading. I'm noticing that doesn't happen in every single reading. It's maybe like 10% of the time. So have the audacity, speak your truth, communicate, express, channel, be that lightning rod, but for the divine, not for other people's fears or phobias. Camel, reserve. No, it says persevere and you will overcome problems. Well, you did. 9 of Wands. Like, you've really gotten through the shit. I'm also swearing a lot in your reading, which I try not to do in most of my readings as well. So very throat chakra, unlimited here. Take the, something about a grounding wire I just heard. I'm seeing something like energetically running from the throat all the way down, like almost up to the jaw, down to the root chakra. It's like a grounding wire. You're grounding your speech, you're grounding your communication, your efforts, you're grounding, and I'm hearing better days ahead again. Persevered. Okay, coins. If money was an issue, because you had that 5 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles, if money was an issue, Spirit just said, we will prosper you. Something about mentorship is connected to that. And I'm hearing go for the gold. I'm being shown gold bullion. And something about savings. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. If you felt like your money was slipping through your fingers, you're actually going to be able to invest and to save. And I'm hearing something, I'm hearing the word stipends. Stipends? Dolphin, financial gain. Yep, I knew it. Usually coming from something you did in the past. Well, what you did in the past here is you walked through hell. You went through hell and back, and you're just almost out the door. Now don't look back. It's reminding me of that story where, who is it or what is it, where somebody has to go into Hades' underworld realm and rescue, I'm hearing their daughter, but I don't know if that was the actual story. And they have to rescue the soul of that person, but the stipulations are that if he looks back, or if they look back at any point, then that soul gets sucked back to hell. So it's like, it's an interesting thing that's coming through here. It feels like don't look back. And I'm hearing something about making career progress. So whatever this is for you, financially, it's boding very well. And fate, yeah, turning that wheel of fortune in your favor. But maybe the only caution here is just realizing that the cycle is ending. You're very close, so have faith in that. Don't look back at where you came from. Don't go back there. Just trust, keep moving forward. That's really what I'm getting strongly. Yeah, I'm going to keep the butterfly here too. A change for the better. And I keep hearing it, better days ahead. Better days ahead. Okay, we got him. Strength has been your greatest resource. We've got Tarantula and Peacock in reverse. Don't let pride get in your way. Icarus flew too close to the sun and then fell. Don't let that happen to you. Trust what you've been able to accomplish here. So let me find Tarantula. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Mm-hmm. Okay, crossroad. At a crossroad, something about craning your neck. It's like you're trying to look around. Where do I go? At the crossroad. When in the balance, the tarantula follows the intuition. When it's out of balance, it hesitates over intellectualizes. Yeah, get out of your head and into your heart. To bring it into balance, daily journaling is advised. Yeah, it feels like past routines, past patterns, past beliefs or experiences maybe are really the only thing that may still be a layer of the blockage that you're dissolving. But I firmly believe, group number 2, and I can say this with conviction because I can feel it, that is behind you. It is firmly placed behind you. That tower has crumbled. You walked away from it. I'm something about blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm being shown like guns a-blazing, walking away from the explosion like an action hero in a movie in slow motion, putting your sunglasses on, getting ready for the sun to come out. You're preparing for that. You're still in the underworld, walking out of Hades' realm. Pluto transformation with the butterfly. It's like you've really been melted down into goo, into nothingness, and you've had to persevere to come back stronger, but you've done it. You've done it. You've won it. Now, don't celebrate too early or get ahead about you, but definitely just believe in yourself here because, my God, this faith was fraught with fear. There was a lot here that you were tested with. The bears, like the strength that you have, my God, it's strong. And it's because you've got a lot of intuitive support and knowing. So let's see the peacock, inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. When it's in balance, it's confident and kind. When out of balance, it can't digest situations. Bring it into balance through meditation on the navel, so solar plexus chakra. Okay, gotcha. It's right next to the sun here. Nourishment, okay? You're going to be nourished. King of Pentacles, you're going to be nourished here. I'm hearing big, bold moves, so really take a risk, step into your power. Don't put anything on a pedestal. Just really focus on what feels truly aligned with you. Something about the messenger, communication is really important for you guys. Gemini. And I'm hearing keep going, keep going, keep going. Something that was stolen from home or I don't know what that's talking about. Stolen from home. I'm just being drawn to the index cards. Let's see. What was stolen from home? Highway. I'm hearing highway robbery. Oh, something about a pivot point. That's what that crossroads was talking about with the tarantula. Oh yeah, 8. The 8th house could be significant here. Your money, other people's money. I'm hearing something about trash talking and taboos, shame, the underworld, hidden stuff that's in the dark. Fractured. Okay, there was a crossing point. I'm being shown a crossing guard and love. Okay, so look, group 2. You guys really had so many obstacles to overcome. You were faced with so much tragedy, so much. I'm hearing something about depression and divorce. That doesn't have to be literal, but it's like there was just so much that you had to contend with. There were so many difficult endings and passage through. It was like trial by fire, walking over a constant bed of hot coals, lying on a bed of snakes and nails. It was very difficult. I do want to confirm that for you if that's something you've experienced, or not to confirm it, you already know, but like to validate that because I can see it. And what I was being shown here with high rate of speed, I'm hearing, yeah, the highway moving super fast, but I was being shown a jumping off point, and again, something about action and action heroes, because I'm being shown like, in an action movie when all of a sudden like some kind of bomb or earthquake or something breaks the road, and then there's just like this sort of cliff off the edge of the road, and somehow they manage to hit it at speed and they fly over it. I'm getting even like a reference to the movie Speed coming in here, and it's like you had to just keep going. You had to overcome those obstacles, whether they were brick walls or tower moments or major disturbances. I'm hearing there's a disturbance in the Force, and I'm seeing Master Yoda in the Council of Jedi being like, something's going on. They can sense when difficult things are happening. Something about societal collapse is coming through as well. And it's like there's been so much difficulty, and money may have been a real pain point for you, especially over many lifetimes. But in this one, it feels like you've managed to kind of fit things back together again, and it's through love. This is why love. What's love got to do with it? Everything. Every single thing, every fucking thing. Love. Love finds a way. Love endures. Love takes care. Love has compassion. Love doesn't give up. Love keeps going. And that love is in you. You had that for you. You had this for this journey. Spirit has it for you. You have it for the people that you've met along the way. They were teachers, they were mentors, they were lessons, they were learning experiences in disguise or very directly. Whether they were painful or pleasurable, all of it was a learning experience, and you're better for it. You're much better for it. Even if you feel fractured, love mends all things and heals all things. All wounds will be repaired. And this butterfly, this caterpillar that was like cut into segments, goes into the cocoon, becomes whole again. But it has to melt down to refuse. And then boom, it comes out and emerges whole. Whole and stronger than ever before. I'm seeing like this battalion butterfly. I don't know how better to describe that. It's like, it's unbreakable. You've been tested through trial by fire, and you have come out the other side completely tempered. The strongest steel that ever existed. But the true strength here is not in the steel of the mind, or steeling yourself against fear and disruption, cataclysm. It's really through love. That's your greatest strength. Your adherence to those principles of love, and self-love is at the core of that, and then everything else radiates out from there. Okay, I'm seeing the astro dice, so we'll close out your reading with that. Libra, South Node, 12th house. Yeah, I was getting past life energy there for a second, and that confirms it. Libra, relationships, love. I can't see if it's focusing or not, sorry. It's a bit too bright / too dark. Too bright or too dark. You got the South Node past, 12th house past. Something about past shame hidden in these cycles, and you had to face up against that. You had to form something about a coalition. Yeah, those 3 people again, 3 houses I'm seeing, and balance it out. You had to work really hard to balance this out. This past life karma was really, really difficult. Super difficult, but it's also leading to your dharma, your dharmic path. Yeah, yes. And I'm hearing something about the highway mission is now out of your control, and you can careen off into a more peaceful abode. Okay, whatever that means. But your luck is changing, and it's fully coming to fruition. That's the sense I'm getting. It's fully coming to fruition. Something about the chimney over here all of a sudden just stood out to me. The fire in the home. The warming of the spirit. Yes, okay, the chimney. The hearth fire of the home is the solar plexus. Confidence is key. Have the audacity. Confidence. Not ego, confidence. There's a difference. Something about a single failure tested to fail. I'm being shown somebody doing like boot camp. All of these obstacles, and you really got like pushed to the limit, completely broken down, but you were made so strong because of it. But it's not like military in the sense where they demoralize you. It feels like this was just beefing you up, making you stronger, but it was really teaching you to choose faith over fear, really. That's what it feels like. Choose faith over fear, choose love over hate or prejudice or separation or fractured. Choosing that difficult path, and that's what they say, the God path is the difficult path. It's the hard work path. The devil's path is the easy path. That underworld was really calling you, or it was trapping you in there, it was keeping you stuck, but you were actually walking a very holy path here. Anything else you want to say, Spirit, to group 2? I heard go with the wind, and then I was like, did you mean gone with the wind? But no, they're saying go with the wind. Air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, go with the wind. And I'm hearing goal-oriented and creating something from nothing. Goal-oriented. Go with the wind. And keep going. I'm hearing you're almost there. You're almost there. Faith in fruition. Faith leads to fruition. I heard failure at all costs leads to frivolity. What? and something about functional patterns or functional terms. Something begins to function again. I'm hearing like the nerve, something about nerve damage, or like it feels like something was fractured and then that there was no communication between like left and right, or no communication between this and that. I don't know what this is talking about, but it feels like there was something in the way, like a wedge or something fracturing, that caused separation, and this communication was a lot more difficult to hear, or it was difficult to get through, because again, there's like that gap, that stop gap. But it's being repaired, and now it's like you can actually send information. I'm hearing Twilight Zone, something about suburban landscape. Okay, it's just coming through hot and heavy all of a sudden. And I'm seeing twinkling stars in the sky, and I'm hearing twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Making a wish on a star. I'm hearing propaganda, something about a proposal. I'm being shown paperwork. And I'm hearing the word completion, and I'm being shown that number 9 again. And it's kind of spinning around. So 9 and 6, maybe I'm hearing harmonizing. Okay. Maybe it's even about perspective. You know, it's a 9 if you look at it from this perspective. It's a 6 if you look at it from that perspective. I'm hearing 9 is the holy path, and it's something about sameness. I'm hearing sameness and service. And I'm hearing there's uniqueness in sameness. I don't know what that means either. And a career goal. They're just saying it again, a career goal. There's uniqueness in sameness. So I think, hold on, one last thing, window of opportunity. What are they doing with it? Go through it. Go through it. Go with the wind. I just realized there's a freaking tornado here. And then I heard God be with ye. And then it conjoined into the word goodbye. Like it mushed all together into goodbye. So something that was all separated out gets mushed into one thing. And goodbye speaks of endings. And I'm hearing no more trespassing. No more trespassing. Yeah, because you don't belong in the underworld. You're kind of trespassing in the underworld. But you were sent there. Something about on a missionary status, like no more trespassing. You're coming up out of the underworld, and I'm seeing that light of day dawn, and it's golden. And you come out of that with some weight on your shoulders that will fall away. And instead, it's replaced with wings. I'm hearing angelic fae. Okay. 2 5s, 55 just stood out to me. And then I was noticing how I used the dice in your reading, and then there's on the Wheel of Fortune, this cat is playing with 2 small dice. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's not going to focus, is it? Well, sort of. So it's a risk, a gamble, a roll of the dice, but it shatters illusions. And I'm hearing thrice, 3 times, 33, 55, 999. Significant. Okay. And those are like cycle numbers here. That's what I'm being shown. They're cycle numbers. They are repeating. And I'm hearing 2 times 2. Feels again like miscommunication between 2 people or 2 sides of the self, whatever it is. But I'm hearing for your health, better health, getting help. And I heard bad days ahead, no more, and closing the door. Now, it doesn't mean you're never going to have a bad day again. Obviously, that's unrealistic. But it feels very optimistic here. And the sensation I'm getting is that it's closing the door on anxiety about anxiety, or anxiety about pressure, or anxiety about difficult situations. It's like you know how to handle it now. So even if those things do happen, which they do in life, you're better able to adjust, or you're better able to recover more quickly and to heal. That's what I'm seeing. And it's not going to demand so much of you, because it's like you're coming out of the underworld. So like best case scenario in the underworld is still shit, you know? Whereas when you come out of there, best case scenario in the heaven realms, or at least even just on earth, is a lot better. It's a lot better. So I want to say prepare yourself for better, because that's what this feels like. And be a go-getter. I'm hearing be a go-getter. I think you are, but definitely that's being encouraged. So if there's any fear that's been stopping you, just go get it, push through it. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the movement through it. Okay, guys, I hope that's helpful. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you guys are looking for a personal reading with me, this is the time to do it. I'm not going to be offering these forever. I'm just doing a small batch right now, 30-minute readings, tarot and oracle style like this. And they will be available until February 8th. All of the details to book or to, well, order really is in the description box below. If you feel called to it, this would be your moment. I love you guys, and I'm wishing you all the best for this blessed exit out of the underworld. Okay, much love. We'll see you next time. Bye. All right, hi group number 3. What is this mystery message for you guys? You chose this stone. That's really smooth and really nice. I found it somewhere just like outside on the ground. And so it's not actually a crystal, I don't think. I mean, it could be, but I did want to mention that. And let's see, you've got the Emperor. I'm hearing the Emperor's New Groove and Emperor vibes. And I'm hearing bitch don't kill my bop. Something about a bop. Bitch don't kill my vibe. Kendrick Lamar. Something about a rising star is coming through. And having a crew. I'm seeing entourage. Something about an entourage. Present moment. I'm hearing this is your moment. And I'm hearing that song, this is my moment. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Sandwich. Something about a secret, like the secret sauce. You've got the secret sauce. And nobody can replicate it. And you've got this plan for how you're going to execute that. You know, it's like Big Mac sauce and your McDonald's, and like in a good way. And you can kind of like copyright that or trademark that or something. And everybody wants it. Diary. If you have good ideas right now, write them down. Or if you have, even if they feel like shitty ideas, write them down anyway, because you could be working with something there that will make you level up. Shit. Yeah. Okay. It's going to make you level up. Level up. Doorway, moving through this passage. Something about a passage in time. Invited. Oh, yeah, this is it, group number 3. You're being invited through the doorway. You've got the it factor right now. I mean, you've probably already had it. I'm seeing crowns on the brow. It's like a, what is that called? Like a circlet or a tiara? But it's on the forehead, so I think that's a circlet. Or a diadem. So third eye chakra, don't back down. And I won't back down. Don't back down. You're getting a boost. Somebody's going to boost you up. Don't do it. Don't back down. Don't do it. And I'm hearing, I won't do it. I won't back down. Do not back down. Timeline. Yeah, there's something about that. This is like a quantum leap for you, group 3. There's a door, there's a portal that's open. You're moving through it. You've been invited because you're matching that frequency. You're at the right frequency. You've harmonically aligned yourself here. And it's present moment focused. So getting into the now and harnessing that power. There's something about that. The past is sandwiching you somehow with the future too. But you being in the present moment is unlocking something here. Something like a subscript inside of you that was as of yet unseen. And you're not meant to let that go to waste. Okay, we have beware. Yet there's a warning here coming through. Don't let that go to waste. I'm hearing something about prove yourself. Manifested. You're going to prove to yourself that you can and you have and you've done this manifestation. You'll see it, touch it, feel it. Public. This could be very public. I mean, when we manifest things, they're not always public. Sometimes it's what happens behind closed doors, but this feels like it's something that's actually visible. We've had career shifts and changes come up in the other 2 groups as well, and I've just heard that for you. So this seems to be the mystery topic that Spirit wanted as a career message, I guess. Okay, distortions. Beware of distortions. What, where, how? Let's see. We'll find out. Chosen one. You're being chosen. Or you're choosing yourself. I think that's most important. Night. Umbrella. Something about a lump sum I just heard, and I'm seeing like the umbrella overarching in this new level that you're stepping into or under. Energy. It's because of your energy. You are at the right frequency. You've managed to mitigate some level of distortion here, and you're not meant to let that hinder you anymore. And I just heard make amends. Maybe something about forgiveness or releasing of the past could have been part of this. Optimism is definitely part of it. Intentional optimism, to me, I'm hearing curiouser. But intentional optimism to me is a manifestation technique. It's a choice. Optimism is a choice. And I think it's a very good strategic choice because it raises your frequency when you do it authentically, not when you're trying to like force it, you know? Yeah, borrow. Don't force optimism. Choose it intentionally. Something about making your own pie. Okay, writing. Yeah, diary. Writing in your diary. I feel like this is going to be something that you've either scripted this or you've created something here. There's like a dream journal, something emotional. Yeah, something that you've deeply desired, that you've been waiting for, or that you've been working towards. Boundaries is underneath that, and unclear. Okay, so where have you had unclear boundaries and you've needed to protect yourself to clear some of these distortions or limitations on your energy? Where did you feel like you got lumped in? But again, something about a lump sum. And I went to grab the Heavenly Bodies deck and this card got stuck to it, so we'll take it. Salamander and Black Pepper inspiration. Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Something about a one-track mind I'm hearing. Aries, independence, bravery, and passion. And I just want to say, like, be bold. Don't back down. You've got to really fight for this. Aries is also the Emperor. The Emperor rules Aries. Maybe something about, like, your own rulership. Oh my God, you're like on fire right now. You have so many good ideas. You have so much intensity. And I feel like you're really exposing that, or you're showing that off in some way. It's like emotionally vulnerable, sure, but it needs to become public because this is something that you've been manifesting. So I'm hearing give yourself time to acclimate or adjust, but yeah, this is happening. The Sun, self-express and embody truth. That's part of the level up. And Pluto, transform. So deeply intense, but something about a placeholder. It's like your place was held for you. You have a seat at the table. 10th house, structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. Libra, consideration, fairness, and harmony. So Libra has been a theme in all three groups, and career has been a theme in all three groups. So that was the mystery topic, I guess. And wow, what powerful readings these have been. And you guys, we're only like a quarter of the way in, but I almost feel like that's it. Like there's nothing more that I need to say to you. Maybe check out the other two groups because they all feel directly or indirectly connected. But I almost just want to be like, leave it here. I feel like I want to grab one more card from the archetypes deck. Oh, apocalypsis. This is like earth shattering. It's the end of your world as you knew it, because this divine inspiration comes in, and I'm hearing something about working on borrowed time. Anima Mundi and Aletheia, divine truth, and everything being connected. This feels like a transcendent experience. Yeah, this feels like a massive transcendent experience. And I believe, no, Pluto's in Aquarius right now. What just moved into Aries? Saturn and Neptune are moving and or moved into Aries. I can't remember the timeline on that, but it's big. And I'm hearing fleshing it out. You're going to figure something out here emotionally, figuring something out. Maybe writing it down is going to help, or it's going to help you see and track things that you are manifesting and see the truth that you do have power to shape your reality, and you can shift things quite literally in the present moment. Like right now, snap of a finger, you shift it. But it requires you to embody this level of truth, like to be really, really truthful and honest with yourself and with the world, and really just show up as you are and not be afraid of how that's going to be interpreted. Really just follow your inspiration. Be free. I want to say, like, be free to show up as a weirdo if you want to, like, or not even if you want to, but if that's what you are, be a weirdo. Like, who cares? The world needs more of that. Something about operating on borrowed time or borrowed confidence, like that's done. You're not doing that anymore. You're taking your time back. You're taking your authentic expression back. You're not operating on false like motivation anymore. You're actually, I'm hearing hidden drive. Okay, hidden. Yeah, hidden in the underworld with Pluto here. This bravery was actually hidden for you, but it's, oh my God, it's flaming up. You got a lot of fire here. Pluto rules Scorpio. The sun is fire, inspiration with the fire. Salamander is here, black pepper. Aries and Emperor are both fire too. And Scorpio, it's a water sign, but I like to say that it's the fieriest of the water signs because it is. It's a fiery water sign. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It just is. So this is like a huge fiery, flaming transformation. Like, you enter onto the scene and it's just like, really bright, very bright, intense, super intense. But I don't want you to just go away yet. So don't burn so bright and have like a, not like one night stand. That's not the word I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for? You're not like a one-hit wonder, you know? You burn bright and it sticks. 8th house, Mercury and Capricorn. Hard work. Something about travel is actually coming through with Mercury. I was going to say communication, but hard work and travel to do with 8th house themes. And 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. It's got that influence of Pluto there. Massive transformation. And I feel like taboo stuff, maybe sexuality, creativity, finances. I'm hearing your finances are on fire, but it's not like burning a hole in your pocket, I don't think. Oh, maybe it is. And something about pants on fire. Like, don't be a liar. Tell the truth. Liar, liar, pants on fire. But in this case, it's like you're just in this transformation window, moving through this fire door. It's like the door is made of fire and you're walking right through it because your energetic frequency matches that fire. And now you can move through it. It's not blocked anymore. But you really need to go after it. You really need to stand up for yourself here. You really need to set some freaking boundaries if that's the case, you know, like be very, very clear and stable in your boundaries. Like, show up as the powerhouse that you are. Don't take shit from nobody. That's what I want to say. Really, just show up strong. Not forceful or aggressive. You know, you don't have to be dominating, but you need to be in your own dominion. You need to know and own your power. That's what I want to say. That's your truth. Show up as that. Express it. Communicate it. Write it down. Writing. Mercury rules writing too. Diary. So write it down. I feel like you're putting in the effort. So like, there's no way you're going to lose here. You will win. You will win. Yeah, Mercury. I'm seeing that here on Anima Mundi too. Mercury with the pearl. So Mercury. Ooh, yeah. Shifting it, dominating, but making an impact is what it feels like. Like, you're making an impact with your voice by showing up, just being you. Speak your piece. I just want to say, you got this. You got this, group 3. You got this. So I'm going to just end the reading there. It's a short reading. It's a short one for you guys. I don't feel like I need to say anything else. I really don't. It's like you know what you need to do. You've been in this process of transforming. You've anchored into the present. You're shifting through this time window. You're better for it. You're so much stronger and bolder now. Just go after it. Just go after it. Just go after it. Okay? I love you. I hope this is helpful. This really amped me up. I'm going to have to calm down before I go to bed. But I also want to say that I'm offering 30-minute readings right now. 30-minute private readings. They're just open topic messages, whatever spirit wants to bring through. The pricing and how to order are in the description box below. That's just for a limited time. So the pricing is limited time, and the the ability to order is limited time. So the cutoff date is going to be February 8th, 2026. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.